This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Sometimes having to do all the studying and catching up with reading from previous weeks feels like a drag. It can be overwhelming because together with the studying can come a wave of questions where you doubt yourself on a personal level with thoughts such as, do I even understand these readings? Am I going to be able to write something interesting and relevant? Am I going to do the right thing? Am I good enough to do this? Others seems to be more on top of things than I am. What if I do badly? These thoughts are subtle but can lead to difficult feelings that interfere with motivation. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about 5 best ways to make yourself study when you have no motivation. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell to get updates whenever we post. What can't I focus on studying? It's a question every student comes faced with in times of crisis. There comes a point where you find it hard to cope with your sudden lack of energy. This leads to a lack of motivation, which affects much more than your marks. As you see your academic performance worsen, it's easy to lose confidence in yourself. That's a trap you should never fall in. Losing motivation in college may be unfortunate, but you can easily regain the energy you desperately need. With these 5 brilliant but simple tips, you will learn to motivate yourself to study. Implement them one by one, and you will see improvements in your entire life, not just academically. Remember, nobody was born motivated. It's up to you to make a choice and learn how to study successfully in times of crisis. Why motivation is important? Motivation is a huge topic, and it is something that everyone talks about when it comes to creating remarkable success, regardless of whether it is in life or at work. Motivation is extremely important. No matter what you want to achieve in life, it all starts with your desire and motivation. You need the motivation to take action and to build the habits. While it is true that we cannot solely rely on motivation to reach our goals and to act on our dreams, motivation is still very much needed when it comes to taking initiative and achieving overall success in life. Causes of having no motivation. Sometimes, no motivation can be a problem. At other times, it's merely the symptom of a bigger problem. At other times, your lack of motivation may cause you to procrastinate. And the more you procrastinate, the less motivated you feel. In this case, improving your motivation to get work done can help you feel better and perform better. Why studying is important. Studying is important because it is essential for a person to develop a complete education and provide students with the opportunity to develop study habits, time management skills, and self-discipline. Studying also aids in the student's ability to learn, providing the student with knowledge that they can use throughout their life regardless of the career path that they choose. When you're feeling unmotivated, taking the first step is usually the hardest part. Here are the best ways to motivate yourself to study so you can be as productive as possible. Number 1. Form a study group. If you're a social person, studying can be difficult because you don't like the solitary silence. It can be motivating to have a group of people to study with. Your study group could be even consist of your parent or a friend who isn't in the same class. They can help quiz you and just keep you company while you study if you go steer crazy being quiet and alone. You could also get your teacher or professor in on this one. Teachers really do want to help, so they're not likely to say no if you ask them for help studying. Ask if you and a few friends can come in early, stay late, or hang out during a study hall period to study. Being in the presence of your teacher will help motivate you to actually study, and you have the added bonus of having an expert in the room to help. If you're putting off studying because the material is confusing and overwhelming, this strategy is bound to help. Number 2. Silence or shut off your cell phone. Take away the distraction of social media and texts from your friends. You don't want to be fielding group text messages from your friends or taking calls from your family when you're trying to study. Let people know in advance that you'll be studying and need to go off the grid for a while to focus. Then set your device to do not disturb mode, or better yet, power it down completely. keep your phone out of sight so you won't be tempted to keep taking a sneak peek. Number 3. Figure out your ideal study environment and methods. Ask yourself which study habits help you learn and do well. Think about which environmental factors and review strategies help you remember info. Decide whether you prefer to work in a quiet space by yourself or if a public place like a library or a coffee shop keeps you on task. Reflect on whether you remember facts better when you review on your own lecture notes and when you skim the textbook or old class assignments. Figure out what combination of factors will bring out your most positive, productive, and focused self so you can use that strategy for all future study sessions. Number 4. Practice self-compassion. You might think being hard on yourself is the key to getting motivated, but harsh self-criticism doesn't work. Research showed that self-compassion is actually much more motivating, especially when you are struggling with adversity. In 2011 study conducted by researchers at the University of California found that self-compassion increases the motivation to recover from failure. After failing a test, students spent more time studying when they spoke to themselves kindly. Additionally, they reported greater motivation to change their weakness when they practiced self-acceptance, a key component of self-compassion. Self-compassion may also improve mental health, which can increase motivation. A 2012 study published in Clinical Psychology Review discovered that self-compassion decreases psychological distress, reduces the symptoms of anxiety and depression, and reduces the harmful effects of stress. Number 5. Try different study approaches. Especially when you first start studying, you will not necessarily know what works for you. It is therefore worth trying different approaches to see which you find most productive. It is also worth varying your study to keep you interested. Some days you may want to look at one subject and try another on a different day. You may also find it helpful to vary your style of working. You could, for example, try working in different places and varying whether you work alone or with friends. You could also try different types of activities. Options include reading over your notes, writing a mind map, or drawing pictures, making up songs or poems to help you remember facts, doing practice questions, or even teaching something to your friends, and having them teach you something you find difficult. Meeting as a group to share and discuss exam answers prepared by each person can give you a helpful critique of your own answer, and also help you think of other ideas. It all helps you to keep you interested and motivated, and stop you getting stale. There's need for variety of another reason to break your studying down into tasks, so that you can start a new one if you're finding one especially hard to manage. With so many strategies and tips, there's bound to at least one that works for you. Test a few out and see if they make a difference. And remember that many of these strategies work well together. Studying is hard work and it's not usually fun, but these study motivation techniques can help you get down to it and even make it more bearable. Motivation is important for good studying. When you are motivated, you will find it easy to stay focused over a period of time. When you are not motivated, you will not only find it difficult to stay focused, but you will find it difficult to get started in the first place. Did this video help you become motivated to study? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.